Otherwise, what's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faint. Where we encourage ourselves to live our life and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth. So, wherever you are, enjoy your life, live your life because it's your life. I want to share something about my people, the Igbo people in Nigeria. Why are we suffering more than others in Nigeria? So when you ask this question, every time such question is asked, other tribes in Nigeria, they say like Igbo people love money, they are selling themselves, you know, they are getting the same thing other tribes are getting, but they are not giving it to their people. It's a lie. Number one, we're not getting what other people are getting in Nigeria. We don't have international embassies in our area. We go through hell to get visa or to travel. And we have seaports, but they close them down. They are not working. The money we pay to shift our goods from Lagos to our area is more than the money we pay to bring them in from China to Nigeria. So many things like that, but when you try to show those other tribes that they play the like maybe it's still that no, it's money, it's Igbo people, and you see some Igbo people stupidly agreeing with them, saying that Igbos don't love themselves. They're saying Igbo people don't care about themselves. Igbo people that are developing Nigeria, they are the economic hub of Nigeria. Without Igbo people, Nigeria will not even see anything. At least the little some of them are having there is because of Igbo people. You say, what are Igbo? Yeah. The other tribes, they depend on the government. Igbo people don't. Igbo people have people doing business and all that everywhere, and doing their thing. And with what the position they have in Nigeria, if other tribes are in such position, they will not like be where they are today. But Igbo people are trying, despite what happened to them after the war. They lost the war because it was between them and the rest of the world with Nigerian government. Uh, to me, and if you can reason, where you will find out, what happened to Igbo people was actually genocide. They kill us. What was our sin? Or what did we do wrong? We say we don't want to belong to Nigeria anymore. We want to be free. What is wrong with that? We didn't pick up gun and start fighting and say we live in Nigeria. No, we say we don't. Then they came against us, say no, we are not living. We said we want to, and it's still going on till today. So you're supposed to know why you are suffering. The thing that led to our people saying we don't want to belong to Nigeria continue happening. And you say no, you don't care. It's affecting us. Like those people, those Igbo people that say they support one Nigeria, or they close their mouth about it, they don't want to say the truth. They side Nigeria because they want to make money or they want to protect their investments and all that. They still suffer. You see the recent one that happened, which I will also speak about it, at the detention of Obi Kubana, right? So, and if you don't know what led to that, that means maybe you are part of the problem. Because Igbo people, again, they don't want to learn from what is going on. They only, say that, okay, I want to make it, I want to make it, I want to make it. But you want to make it as a slave or somebody that is not free is nonsense. A poor person is better than you. So you are rich, but you are still a slave. You're not free. You can't move freely. You can't live well. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, so Igbo people in Nigeria. So let me start with religion. religion is part of the reasons why we're suffering because our people decided to live by fairy tales, by beliefs, by mythology, believing there is God or their ancestors is somewhere interceding for them or they are praying for their ancestors to come and do certain things for them, come and fight for them, speak to them. They're waiting for some information from outside world they believe exists, but it does not exist. So, and I will show about two videos. I see my people, and I was like, no, I have to share this to wake my people up. The first one will be where women are praying and they are using cane to flog spirits. Whatever spirit they say is bothering them or attacking them, they begin to flog the ground, saying they're flogging the spirit. The earth where they came from, the earth where the food they're eating came from, they're flogging it. Say there is a spirit they're beating. And they're standing on that earth. So let me play it. And I hate it. But let me just play it. It's ridiculous. The first one is this. Oh, now, this is the nonsense our people believe in and are practicing it. Certain things we don't used to do before. You see our people doing it today. You are flogging evil spirits to die. Stupidity. You hear that guy shouting in the Igbo language, you know, flog it to death. Flog it to death. That evil spirit must die today. That evil spirit must die today. Grown-ups, mostly mothers. You see women greater in number there. They are mothers. Even the one that is leading the prayer is a female voice. Of course, that one that always use when you see certain people when they open church newly, they look for some girls that say they are prophetess. Their work is to see visions for people, and so they see, and you see them, they see it like that, and the spirit looking. They're the one that will tell you the way you dress, will send you to hell, the way you live. Somebody, you don't collect money from that rich person, he's taking your stars, he's taking your destiny, all that bullshit. And this is the people you think will agree with you to get Biafra, people that are praying this type of prayer, people that believe this nonsense in the street. You see the buildings in the background, upstairs. The owners of that building will not be doing that type of stupid prayers. It's the ones who are squatting. Some of them share flats. Family, like two family or three family, they share one flat because they don't have money to afford one flat per family. But you see, they believe somebody in their father's house or in their mother's house, in their village, whatever business place, they believe there's somebody that is after them, that will destroy them. And they're running away. Go to our villages, you see that the people living there, like my village, many people you can see, it's only few young people you will see there. Both young men and young women in the city, abroad, everybody want to travel. Even the ones that are doing business, they believe if they haven't traveled to China or to Dubai, to import goods, they cannot make it. Igbo people in Nigeria, people that used to build their local made things, factories, they're making things themselves. Here today, made in China everywhere. Buy from Dubai everywhere. Belief system. Some of them call it's ordinary and doing ordinary. That's bullshit. What can ordinary do? Ordinary is like music. It's something you do after you made it. It cannot make anything for you. Listening to music will never get you rich. It's impossible. The same thing, practicing spirituality can never build anything for you. It's a belief. Wake up, my people. I am not against African spirituality, but when you begin to say it's science, you are crippling yourself because there's no science in it, unless science of spiritual world or maybe afterlife. That's nonsense. That's imaginary science, not real science. Real science build. Real science build. Real science is knowledge. It's not what you go to school to earn or to learn. No, it's something that then you can teach it. Whether you can build it at school or you share it in your community or within your people. But that science will help you to make medicines, build things. Igbo people engaging in this nonsense because they abandon the factual truth for belief system. Using cane to flog evil spirit to die. In the street, when they're supposed to be in the farm working or in the business trade in their marketplaces doing business in a broad daylight, they are praying. And some of them do it from Monday to Sunday, Monday every day. They're doing that prayer. Then when they go late to market, they don't make it. They begin to blame their uncle in the village, according to vision they see for them. Religion is bad. African spirituality is religion. We must trash it. Igbo people, stop using ordinary to confuse yourself. I listen to Perikoma's music every day. And when I hear certain things he says, I say, we have problem. Belief can never help us. At least you are using made in China goods. Read or find out how China transformed themselves. They used to be religious. They even killed those people that were, and that's what we must do. I keep saying that we must depopulate ourselves in Africa if we want to rebuild. You keep giving up that. Burning children, you can't take care of. You think I can't have more children if I want to? No. But from the beginning, I found out, listen, no. The main thing is for you to live well, not for you to have children and born everywhere, and some of them become useless in life, and also some of you, when you die, boom, that family is gone. Our people dying in the sea, in the ocean, travel up. Many of our people that traveled abroad, they will never return again. They already died. And some of them that are alive, they have decided they are not going back for any reason. It's better they be in prison and abroad than go back to Africa. See, my people, January to November, your villages are scanty. Few people, only there are few people. Even the people in your village are not there like your main people of that village. It's maybe people from another town that came to your village, to also find a greener pasture you are looking for in abroad. It is time we wake up and trash all this belief. It is belief that will drive you to think you can flog spirit to death. You can cast out spirit. There is a demon. No, those things don't exist. That you don't understand something, why it happened, doesn't mean there is a power behind it. You are the power behind it because you believe it. If you don't believe it, it will never do anything. It will never happen. It is your fear and your ignorance that is making you to believe. Even when they say believe in yourself, that's bush. You don't have to believe in yourself. You have to know yourself. But the reason why they tell you believe in yourself, that if you must believe, then believe in yourself. Get up and do something for yourself. Oh, I don't have money. I don't have the. You weren't born with money, so you don't need money to make anything. You don't need money to succeed. No, money is part of the slavery. It's part of the evil system they use to cage us. Yeah, money is good, of course. Religion is good. Everything that have God in it is good. Everything white people bring is good, but they are not great. Religion is not great. Money is not great. You can live without religion. You can live without money. But at least money is better than religion. Just as believing in yourself is better than believing in God. Because you are the one walking in. God is not a deity. God simply means something or someone that make things happen. Igbo people trash religion, whether you call it ordinary, whether you call it African spirituality, trash it. Let us focus on knowledge that our ancestors had before spirituality corrupted us. Return back to your root, and you think believing in supernatural being is your root. You are stupid believing that spirit cannot impregnate any woman. That should teach you there's nothing spiritual about you. We are not spiritual beings. Africans, they make you believe that nonsense. We are not spiritual beings. No, we are natural beings. There's no power greater than nature, no force greater than nature. Everything bows before nature. The second thing, Igbo people in Nigeria and the Christianity. I talk about African spirituality, or you call it ordinala. Igbo people, ordinary or ordinala, which where you have Chukwuka Biama, and there are other names they call that god and all that in Igbo land. And that's why they divided us into Igbo people from Edo State to, is it Ebonyi or Calabar area, to what is this place they gave to Cameroon people? Our land also, but they gave it to Cameroon people because they are our brethren. But the Nigeria government gave them that land, Bakassi, right? Mhm. So Christianity, when you come to Nigeria, it's only Igbo people that accepted Christianity. They rejected Islam. That's why the Mohammedan army was used to invade our people. That's why you see the majority of the African American slaves, they keep finding themselves from West Africa, Igbo tribe, like Bishop T.D.J. He did his own DNA test and found out he's an Igbo man. Many of them, Oprah, which is Opera, but many of you think, no, it's a lie. No, that's where they were invading because our ancestors who embrace religion, embrace Christianity, but not Islam. And you know how it goes when you embrace that. And the British was using Mohammedan army to do so. They weren't going more to their people, except like they say it was in the East Africa or North Africa. They were also taking people from there. But when it comes to that Nigeria or West Africa, the area they were capturing majority of the slaves were from Igbo tribe. And not only that, they even corrupted the one that plays chief. We don't used to have chief. We don't used to have king. What we have is elders. Everything about us is done like in nature because elders come from every family, and that the one people from every family in the land supposed to be involved in running the land, not one person telling all the rest what to do, or few people that may be choosing from few family running the whole land. No, if you're living in the land, your family is supposed to produce somebody that must be among the lawmakers or the people that make rules that guide the land. But many of us don't know that. You hear, oh, our people were in slavery. They were slaving one another before white people came. No, white people taught us slavery. We weren't enslaving ourselves. Slavery is not a natural thing. Everything we were doing before slavery was natural. The ideas we have, whatever we are doing, we marry it with nature. If it's against nature, that's why we have 4 market days. And in these 4 market days that make 1 week, you work and rest in each day. No, you live longer because you work from morning to like 2 p.m. They look at the sun, they know where 2 p.m. is. They don't need to wear any wristwatch to know the time. They know when it's 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. to wake up and go to work, get ready to go to farm. They were living like that in the evening. They have what is called Owambede. That's when you relax after work and the business market. Like when you say whatever you have to say in the market, you come in the evening, you hang out with your family and friends. Then everybody retire to bed. You wake up again, refreshed, go back to work. do business, rest. You see, they build it in nature, and that's how it's supposed to be. Some of you say, "Oh, our ancestors used, or use the term our forefathers used to live longer than us." Of course, we are chasing money. They never chase money, although they were doing business transaction, all that. But no, the main thing is ndobisi. They put life as spring. Life is spring, not God is spring. Life is spring, and it's our life. So Christianity messed Igbo people up. And that's why it seems like the Northerners hate Igbo people, because Northerners are what? Muslims. Majority of them, like the Fulanis. I think it's the Hausa people, they say that they have Christians and Muslims among them, just like Yorubas have Christians and Muslims, they mix together. But Igbo people know, I think it's recently they begin to build mosque. There's like Igbo man build. No, hardly you see Igbo man saying that Archbishop Idahosa said this when he was alive. He said, if you see any Igbo man that is answering Alhaji, you know it's because of money. So if you see any Igbo man and he's answering Alhaji, that means a Muslim. He say it's because of money, and that is true. Look at somebody like Ateze. I think he's one of the richest men in Anambra State. Ask him, he said it recently that it's Hausa people that help him, if not for Hausa people. See? But he forgotten that our people have been helping one another. This what is called, is it the denture service, or we call it Igbo boy, Odibo. Igbo people still doing it today. Many rich people you see today is because they learn trade from another people. They serve. Some of them 3 years, used to be 3 years. I think they extended it either to 4 or 3. But at least Nnewi, they say Nnewi, I think Nnewi used to be 2 years. If you're indigenous of Nnewi, you only serve 2 years, or maybe others more. Yeah, I know when I was growing up, it was normal 3 years, people from my place. I never did that. I never served anybody. I never be boy to anybody, you know. I'm different. See, but my younger ones did, and they never like it. None of my siblings, my brothers, none of them like serving anybody, because we are not descendants of slaves. So Christianity destroy our people. So that's why I want to play this second video. This small boy, he's Igbo boy. If you listen the way he speak, you will think it's an adult speaking, but it's a small boy. And I will tell you why. Because it's in Igbo land, you will see an illiterate mother, illiterate woman reading Bible, and from reading Bible, she know how to speak English just by reading Bible. It happened to me too. The way I started speaking English, when I say I'm born again, I was burying myself in the Bible, keep reading it, boom. I speak English. I didn't go to a higher institution like that, but I can use it to express myself, defend myself, no matter how you speak it. Let me play this one, Christianity.
My name is Onyadika. Onyadika who? Obinyoroha. Yes. Where your father did? My father is in Okeja. What do your father they do? He's a native doctor. Okay. Your mother, uncle? He's dead. Your mother don't die? So how many are they? Yeah, 3, but 2 have died. You remain I am the only one that remains. Only you remain? Yes. Sorry. And you know they go to school? Yes. What do you make you know they go to school? No school fees. No school fees? Yes, no money for school fees. No money for school fees? Yes. And your father know they try to pay the school fees for you? Yes, me and him is in a war because of this Bible. Oh, your father they first because they preach word of God? Yes. Because him a native doctor, yes. Then you they preach word of God? Yes. That make your father hate you? Yes. You don't pay your school fees. Then you they carry this thing, that your this thing, they walk up and down, they preach word of God. Yes. And nobody help you. They give you money if they preach. They give me, but my mind is not in that money, but my mind is in the soul that I'm winning for the Lord. Just one day God will help me. Right. Your mind do for just to win souls for God. Yes. That one day, really one day, God will help you. Yes. Child. Okay, now call your phone number in case anybody want to help you. My phone number is 070.
It's a pity, man. Small boy like that. He ran away from his father for the work of the Lord. He say his mind is made up to be winning soul for the Lord. Small boy like that. You can hear how bold and even fluent this guy was speaking. A small boy at that age ran away from his father. Maybe he believes it's his father that killed his mother and killed his two siblings. So he has to run away for his life. God is doing the work of God. His father is a native doctor. If his father were to be a medical doctor, do you think he will run away? Even if his father is in a secret court and they don't know, he will not. Because secret people in secret court, they are also members of Christianity or member of church. But look at this little boy, what Christianity has done to our people. I used to be like him also. And this is what makes our people happy. When they see you talking this nonsense, then you are anointed. You are choosing of God. God is with you. You are, no matter what you are doing, you are blessed. Imagine if this boy is not preaching this nonsense. They would have said, let us go trace his father. Where is his father? You're supposed to be with, why are you not taking care of Yachabe? The boy already tell you. He said his mind, he accused his father of not paying his school fees, but he already made up. He said that, no, his mind is not even on money. The money they are giving him, is it not what he used to buy that PA system? He carried public address system with the Bible. His mates in China is not doing that. His mates in America is not doing that. His mates in Europe is not doing that. But look, and you see the guy that is intervening and saying that nonsense when he say, oh, your father hates you because you are preaching the word of God. This is what we must trash. Igbo people, Christianity has messed us up. When it comes to Christianity, Igbo people are one of the people in Nigeria that is making it. Go to every mega churches, the most dedicated members are Igbo people. Go to every church owned by Yoruba person, the most dedicated person there is Igbo, from Igbo tribe. Small boy like that at his age. Listen, I don't even support him going to school because going to school and going to church is the same bullshit. Both of them are there to indoctrinate us. He can speak well, so go to school for what? Hmm? No. All of us, we program like that. Our parents program us like that. Maybe his mother programmed him before his mother died. Then he has to run away from his father, alleging and saying that his father from in Okija is a native doctor. What is wrong in being native doctor if not for Christianity? It's Christianity that taught our people that native doctor, they are evil. You must run away from. That is one of the problems I've been having with my own parents, especially my mother. I went to this man used to be a member of Salvation Army. He used to have good business in Lagos, but he said that his ancestors called him to do native doctor work. That's Dibia work. This man has to forsake city life. All those money he made, having boys serving him, he left Lagos and relocated back to the village and was doing that work. All of them, all his family members, and the Christians that used to know him before. This man put street light in his own street where in the village. I think he's one of the people that built the Salvation Army Church in Ibubu today. But talk about him now, they see him as evil person because he decided to do what his grandfather did. He said that thing is calling him, and they answer. I shared his video last time I went to Nigeria, like last year. Yeah. But look at it, small boy like that. We have many great brains that Christianity destroyed in Igbo land. And that's why fighting for to get Biafra is not getting headway anywhere because of that division. Religion, Abrahamic religion brings division everywhere. For the fact there are some of them that believe in that nonsense, no, it will be harder. Blood must be shed for us to be free because they will tell you no, no. Look at him, small boy like that. Say his mind is not even in money you are giving him maybe to pay school fees, so he don't want to go to school. Well, but okay, he say one day God will help him. Small boy like that, he has a father, but no, his father will not help him. His father cannot help him. It's God that will help him. He's winning soul for the Lord. Then they say, give us your phone number. Why are you asking for his phone number so that people will help him? When he said, oh, but they know what they're doing, so to help him to be preaching the gospel. But before you know it now, there's stage he will reach, they will send him to Bible school or theological school. He will come out and open his own church. And that's how it goes. Till this day, African brain has been programmed. It is individually that are freeing themselves from that programming, from that bondage. But everyone born in Africa, as we speak, has been programmed. You are sending your children, our native doctors, are they not sending their children to school? In the school, what do they teach them? They teach them if it's a Christian area, uh, Christian Bible knowledge, something like that, right? Then if it's in the north, in the Muslim area, they teach them Quran. So what are you saying? School is part of the tools for brainwashing, for programming us. So long you educated or you went to school in Africa, you are programmed there. You are programmed. So long you are born in Africa, you are programmed. We are still slaves. You want to understand that. Tell yourself the truth first. We are still slaves. That's why we are suffering. Igbo people, look at it. Mothers in the street flogging evil spirit to die. Little boy left his father, carrying Bible and the megaphone for preaching to win souls for the Lord. Have he seen this Lord? No. Who told him about this Lord? Parents, people, guidance. Maybe when he was attending school, then before he ran away. That's our problem. And when you say you don't believe in that God anymore, yeah, even your family members will reject you because they still believe. Some of them, when they say, oh, it's enough, I just unfriend them. I remove them from the group. Leave us believe what you believe. I hate hearing that from them. Had the people that brought up that religion left your people to believe what they believe and they believe what they believe, you will not say you are a Christian today. You will not have church. Why are you telling me to mind what I believe? Like people from my town, when they challenge me like this, I say, no, so long there is still Christianity or church in our land, I'm against that. And I can never keep my shut. Our ancestors who brought that union together, called Umuchu my town, they weren't Christians. So why should I allow Christianity to thrive? Now I know the truth. I used to be a Christian. I used to be a preacher of the gospel. In my village, I never hide it. I never live in secret, whether as an unbeliever or as Christian or now as woke. It's the same thing. I haven't changed. I only changed from faith to facts, from religion to reality, from belief to factual truth. So that's it about our people with religion, with Christianity. Now let me talk the third one, which is the main thing that is happening to our people, Igbo people and the Nigerian government. You see what happened recently, right? But we're talking about Biafrans and the Biafra agitation. Our people agitating that, we are not being treated well, so we need a referendum for us to be free. We want to be free. We want to get out from Nigeria. And some people say, no, don't say that. If you say that, this will not happen. No, it doesn't matter what you say. The Northerners control Nigeria. I think they said that Pastor Bakare said that if you want to rule Nigeria, you have to go and bow to the Northerners. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You have to go and bow to them. If you not, you cannot. And they're not the one that locked Obasanjo and brought him out and made him president. But Igbo people think it's politics. No, it's not by, okay, no, this is our man, he must win. No. You see how they get Yoruba people? They say, well, when Yoruba and the Hausa join together, Igbo people can never win anything. And that's how Buhari became president of Nigeria. Then when Yoruba did not join Hausa people, no, Buhari has been trying, he never came out. They know the secret. If you can convince the Yoruba to join you, boom, you will win. Igbo people can never win Hausa and Yoruba. Like if Yoruba and Igbo people join hand today, Hausa can never win, no matter how they try. But those elites or those head people in Yoruba and Igbo, they are connected to Hausa people. Hausa people control, the Northerners control everything. You have Oyiwe, who is sharing it? The Northerners. They are the one. So that's why you see the governors or the Igwes, the traditional rulers from east or west, going to the north to bow to the emir. And you think it's a joke. Even when foreign people want to come, like the Prime Minister of England, whenever he goes to Nigeria, he goes to the north. See, they go to the north. Okay, you have the original capital of Nigeria is Lagos, right? The west. Now the present capital of Nigeria is where? Abuja, north. Okay, when will it be not part the turn for the east? Because Nigeria is three major tribes that made up Nigeria: Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba. That is west, north, and the east. That no matter how they try to divide us, but that is how Nigeria was built. But they're not following it. They have these things, we don't have them. You need to know what Igbo people has been going through before the war, during the war, and after the war till date. Before you can talk, until you say the truth. That's why anybody, no matter how they claim to be anointed, if they support one Nigeria, I don't respect them. Because when you support one Nigeria, you are lying. You are not saying the truth. Supposed to say who created Nigeria? So why can't we create our own country? And you still bearing that name, following their system. So why can't we? Okay, now we have known better. Let us work with the truth. Now let us come together. We didn't know when they created this in 1914. None of our ancestors were there for them to create it. They are the one that created it. Okay, now let us recreate it. That will tell you that, okay, you have come of age, but you are still slaves to them. And we are fighting to maintain those chains. You are holding Igbo people down. You are holding yourself down also. You're not going to make it. And Igbo people know how to find their way in the hardest time. They always find their way. You can ban whatever they know how to smuggle it in. Wake up, my people. Look at it. How about Igbo businessmen, importation and the work? You see how dollar going up, all those things. Who are the ones in business in Nigeria? Igbo people. They have been trying everything to make it harder. You see how when Tinubu was in power, who was in power? when they go to where Igbo people are doing business, they go to demolish it or chasing them away and all that. And are the one boosting their economy, developing, building in a swamp, fill it up and build marketplace of houses there. Go to Alaba or Joy Alaba today. Who develop it? And you're going to Badagry area now. Igbo people buying land, building things there. And you hear some people saying, go back home and build. Go back home, build what? For who? We don't have wharf. We don't have international embassy or that, where we can do things and, interact with the world. They did that. We have seaports, but they are not working in our own land. Then you see somebody say, one Nigeria. I'm praying that this Nigeria, no. Nigeria is a cursed country. No matter what you try, it will get worse. Remember when $1 used to be like 14 naira, and people were saying, you know how much it is now? Over $500 for one, over 500 naira for $1. That's you give somebody $100 now, the person will get 50 something thousand naira for $100. There was time naira was stronger than dollar. But look at what is happening today. How about the Igbo elites or elites? Or elites, no matter how they put it. That I'm talking about the politicians and the rich men. Igbo rich men, Igbo politicians. Somebody made that post, say that. He said that Igbo elites or Igbo elites, they don't want Biafra. They don't want it. Because if these people want Biafra, we would have gotten it. The Igbo politicians and the Igbo rich men, we have gotten it. And that's where the case of this Obi Kubana come in. Do the Igbo elites or the Igbo elites, do they want Biafra? No, they don't. Because they don't want to lose anything. No, they don't want to lose their business. They don't want to lose those connections they have with the Northerners, where they are drawing the money. They're getting the contracts, supplying goods and all that, making money. They don't want to lose it. It is people who are struggling that say, no, we no go agree, we want to separate, we want to separate. Majority of people that live in abroad, like myself living in America, right? Except Senator Abaribe. You see, that is Abaribe, right? Of Abia State. He's the only one that at least have little percent voice about Biafra in Nigerian government as a senator, as a sitting senator. How about others? How about the governors in Igbo land? How about them? Because they know if they talk Biafra, they will lose. Of course, the Northerners decide who rules over there too. So, Igbo people need to wake up. Look at the case of Obi Kubana. Let me talk about that. Obi Kubana believe in God. You watch, you can you check it on YouTube. His mother's burial. The nonsense they displayed there. And that's one of the things that led to his arrest and detention. Igbo people don't want to learn. They don't want to learn from their mistakes or from what is happening to them, how Nigeria government is treating them. They don't want to learn. So long they make money, I did this. Most Igbo people, if they travel today, they travel with armed policemen or police bodyguards with guns protecting them. They are not even free in their land. They are afraid of somebody must kill them. Now today, when they kill, they say unknown gunmen. It's not a new thing in Nigeria. Unknown gunmen who killed Fela's mother. Do you remember Fela sang about it? Unknown soldier. It's not a new thing in Nigeria. They will come after you and they will kill you. Nothing will happen. Say no. We are calling the international bodies to intervene. Yeah, you are making noise. International bodies, are they not the one that created Nigeria? They know what is happening. They access internet more than you. So I'm saying this to tell international about it. Before it happened, they know it will happen. Look at his case. They arrested him, they call him, they hold him as they say 24 hours. They let him from currency, the currency abuse or something like that. Of course. And they have case against him and they will win. Unless he settle, he do what they want. They have to prove everywhere the way you spread money. People that work hard don't spread money like that. In America here, the doctors that make a lot of money, they don't spread money like that because they have bills to pay. But our people think, look, watch Nigerian movies, especially about Igbo people. They show you how they make sacrifice to make money or travel abroad, make money and come spreading money like idiots. But our people used to do that, but it was like maybe encouraging poor person that is maybe dancing in the, maybe when we gather for festival dancing, you just bring a small money and that's it. But today it's turned to something else. I will go and show my people I have made money. See, my distance will be like we bought more than the governor's own, we more than the traditional rulers own. I'm going to get chieftaincy title. You pay money, they give it to you. Chief so, chief so. You don't know that chief is a cause. At my work, at my job here, one Muslim man, a Haitian guy came and complained. He said that I call him chief. He warned me, he said, never call me chief again. I said, yes, because chief is what slave master gave to us. Chief is the one used to control his people, to sell his people. There's something they call them something chief. It's why people that put those chiefs in our land. What we had were elders. There's no force that used to be greater than elders in the land. And they believe that elders communicate with the goddess, with the ancestors. So because soon they will die also, the next one will come up. Currency abuse and other charges they level against him. They got him. You can say, no, yeah, they got him. You're going to spend a lot of money to get out. You see, when they arrested Jose Okano, right? You have to bow. Anytime they wanted to get you because you are still like slaves to them in Nigeria, although some of you believe one Nigeria. But those of you that believe, may your life and family be like one Nigeria. Okay? Say amen to that. Why no Igbo elites sponsoring people and groups that is agitating for Biafra? At least secretly. We can do it secretly. Watch how Nnamdi Kanu was struggling to raise money. And people begin to say it's a thief. I say, no, do you know what it means to run an organization? You need money. But all that money, bundles of money, our people waste in parties or throw in parties to intimidate one another. Why can't they secretly, at least, even if you don't want to do it directly, you give it to somebody, okay, go and donate it. They will say, how these people are making money. Because without money, they will not see how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ended in their net. Had he had sponsors, our rich people, politicians that are sponsoring him secretly, they wouldn't have gotten him like that. He will get enough to fortify himself traditionally and weaponry or how do I say it? And physically. Got people, every time you see them, you know that this guy is protected. For you to get him, you have to go through these people. They did not. It's still some of our people that were used to. I know how many people I blocked on WhatsApp because of how they were talking against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not a member of IPOB. I don't support IPOB. But I was supporting Nnamdi Kanu verbally, not with money. I never sent a dime to him. But I support whoever is agitating for Biafra, for talking about Biafra restoration. It doesn't matter whether it's a group or person. I support that. Because I know that's what we need. We need to get out of Nigeria or we remain slaves there and we keep suffering like than others. You have to wake up. Stop spreading money anyhow. Use those money to fight for your freedom. But with your faith in God, with your faith in Christ, allow you to do that. Your faith in Abrahamic religion, will it allow you to work together in that direction as Igbo people? Will it allow you? See how you are divided in your family. Just put Nigeria aside. Look at your family. You are not one. Just like this little boy. You see in Igbo family, this one is going to assemblies. The other one is going to Catholic. The other one is going to Methodist. They scatter everywhere. And that's how they see themselves as enemies. Yeah, they will come and say, there is God. How can you say that you're a devil? No, you are the one devil because you're supposed to be one as a family, but you are divided. You are not one. Even in a family where they say Roman Catholic Church, they're also divided because they have charismatic, charism or charismatic there. And they begin to see themselves, oh, this one is not serious. This one is not practicing Catholic. This one is not that. Wake up and live as a people. You're supposed to know that misguided and religious people will not fight for their freedom successfully. People that are misguided, people that are religious, they can never fight for their freedom successfully. So it's time you wake up, my people. Let us bring back our Biafra. We can succeed, right? We can come out from Nigeria if we use our brain and our resources. We are not lacking in those things. God.